Hi guys, it's Elvie for House of Color. Welcome back to my channel. You guys might notice that I have a little bit of a change in the environment. I'm actually downstairs in my living room recording right now, and that's pretty different. I'm wearing a new lipstick. What else is different? Oh right, my hair, it's blonde. Yes, it is blonde, all blonde. The camera's picking up kind of different colors, but what it really is that it's not as gold as you see it right here. It's a little bit more ashy, and if you follow me on Instagram, there's a picture that I posted, and that's more of the color that it really is. So I think it's the lighting in here and the way that the camera is picking up the colors, but it's actually not this gold, not this ratchet. So what happened was I wanted to ombre the ends of my hair. I started bleaching the ends, and then gradually it got higher and higher and higher. Before you knew it, it was at the top of my head. I had bleach all over my head, and I'll post pictures on my blog for you guys so you guys can see the whole process of me doing this myself. Honestly, I'm not loving this color, but I did it and it's here, so I'm just going to embrace it until I figure out what else I'm going to do with my hair. And I just want to make this video for those of you guys who want to go from dark hair to light hair and perhaps do it yourself like me. Then maybe you can use this video as a reference. So basically what I did was I used bleach. I used the L'Oreal Quick Bleach, and I'll have pictures and everything posted on my blog, and I'll link it for you guys so you guys know what I'm talking about. I mixed it with this, and I used a sensitive scalp one, which I highly recommend, because if you use the regular developer, it might irritate your skin, and that's what happened to me. I had done the bleach previously with just a normal 30 developer, and it totally irritated my skin. I couldn't even stand it. So I really recommend, if you have a sensitive head like me, use the sensitive scalp developer to process the bleach. You would mix it all together. I started actually right here first, because my ends were already really light from a previous dye job. So I kind of did this region of my hair. I carried it all the way up to about here, and I stopped. And I did the bottom pieces first. You know, if you do the bottom of your hair first, if you mess up or if it over processes, at least it's at the bottom and not a lot of people can tell. So basically that's how I did it. I started with these pieces, and I put the bleach from here to about here. And I did that for my whole head. And then once my whole head was covered, I started doing the ends. So then I bleached the ends. Once the color started changing into like a more orangey color, that's when I applied the bleach onto my roots. The heat from your head process the bleach or the color a lot quicker than the rest of your hair, and you only need about, like, I want to say 15 minutes for that part of your hair to process. Keep in mind, I totally saturated my hair, like it was covered in bleach. After my hair has already processed, and it literally turns orange. You look like vitamin C. It's a little crazy. Don't get freaked out. That's the whole process. So what you want to do at this point is, after it turns orange, you want to jump in the shower and rinse it all out. And when I came out, it was disgusting. Like, it was orange. Now that my hair was like bright orange, I applied my second layer of bleach. And typically I think you're supposed to wait like 1 or 2 days before you re-bleach it, but my hair was still in pretty good condition. So now I applied the bleach the second time. And of course, I repeated the same steps. And like I told you guys from the beginning, you have to totally saturate your hair. And this time, my second time bleaching it, it was pretty disgustingly orange. And now my hair was like literally pretty crunchy and it was so dry, and I just felt like I couldn't abuse it anymore. So I rocked the orange hair for a few days. It was ugly, but hey, whatever you need to do, right? Now, by the second day, I felt like my hair was in okay condition. I didn't wash it or anything like that. I just let the natural oils do its thing and moisturize my hair. So this is what I did on day 3. I took one of these Color Charms by Wella in shade T18, and it's a toner. It's in shade Lightest Ash Blonde. And then I also mixed it with a Cooling Violet additive. 050 is the number. I did 2 toners and then a few drops of the additive with a 20 developer. Mixed it all together. And you know, if you have short hair, you don't need 2 boxes like me. I have a little bit more hair, so I needed 2 boxes. And now it's time to tone the hair. And keep in mind, when you put on the toner, you have to act fast because this thing will take like that. So basically, I did it again. I put it at the bottom of my hair, start at the bottom. And then I did like it up to here again, all the bottoms. And then my hair started like turning really, really fast. So I had to work fast. So I'm like acting like a crazy lady in the bathroom. I'm doing it so fast. And then like I get all the toner all in my hair, and you can see the color turning like kind of like this ashy grayish tone. And then once I saw that like this portion of my hair was you know, kind of the color that I wanted, I jumped in the shower right away. I washed it all off. And I came out and ta-da! It was a pretty ash blonde. It was really, really light, a lot lighter than I anticipated. But you know what? I liked it. I liked it. So I kept it. I wore it for like a day. And then I decided, okay, my hair is a little bit dry. You know, I need to moisturize it with a deep conditioner and perhaps, you know, maybe do like a mask. So of course, here I go. I look up remedies to do at-home masks. And people were talking about like an egg and avocado mask. And I was like, yeah, I have some eggs. I have some avocados. Let's throw on a mask for my hair. Well, when I chopped up the avocado, it was not ripe, so I ended up just eating that one. But the eggs, I used 2 eggs to do this hair mask. I mixed it in with actually I just used the eggs. I mixed it up and then I applied the egg onto my hair and I let it sit for a good 30 to 45 minutes, and then I decided, okay, I'm going to wash it off. You guys, please don't do this. Seriously, your hair is so delicate. Your hair cuticle is like wide open and it'll take anything. So the egg yolk made my hair gold. I was so mad. I was like, what the hell? Why is my hair gold all of a sudden? Because I really wanted an ashy color. And yeah, so my hair, you know, it took the egg yolk and it turned it like very, very golden, which, you know, it didn't look horrible, but it just wasn't, you know, the look I was going for. So back to the drawing board. I went back to Sally's. I picked up a few more of the T18 hair color in Lightest Ash Blonde, and I toned it again. And it turned out a little bit more ashy, but I think that the gold is starting to come back again. So I'm just gonna let my hair chill out for a minute because it's been through a lot in the last week. Literally, I did this in a week, and you know, I processed it at least 4 times. So I'm just gonna let it chill out and do its thing before I tone it into the color that I want. So I want to get all the golds out. I don't know why the camera's picking up so much gold, but I want to get all that gold out and just make it very like ashy and a little bit more natural. Right now I'm just kind of embracing the blonde and just letting it do its thing, because you know, it's been through a lot. You know, I have to be good to it, I have to take care of it, and you know, be a little bit more nicer to my hair. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any questions at all, and keep in mind I am not like a professional, so everything I did was pure just research and Google and asking all my friends that do hair. So it's a lot of trial and error, and if you guys have any questions, let me know. Leave in the comment box, you know, visit my blog, ask me on Instagram. Oh, if you do have Instagram, my username is HAUSOFCOLOR. I definitely update that every single day, so it's a good way for us to like chit chat. I mean, it's just hair, it'll grow back, you can change it, you can color it, you can curl it. Who cares? This is my first time being blonde, like all over, and this dramatic. Who cares? It's just hair, right? Cheers! You can see already, like my hair is growing out, and it's only been a week. Maybe that's a good thing. These are good problems to have, is your hair to grow out pretty quickly.